Okay, now it's starting a new one. Okay, so the first thing is our name, our Team Cup name. Does anyone have any input on this?
Do you have any ideas?
I wanted to do something ridiculous, like about America.
Yes.
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 Okay, so I don't know if you saw my live video on our team page, but the French have been winning the last 5 team cups, and I don't know what is going on with America, but I'm pretty pissed. No, so just me, the French fries one. So I'm sorry, but no. We may get some Canadians and some British people on our team soon, but not right now. So we can think about patriotic posts or patriotic names. Ben, do you have any suggestions? I'm the loudest person on earth. Okay. Okay. We could do something with girls and the flag, or girls. These colors don't run kind of thing. Or we could do. I want to do a alliteration maybe, and stars, stripes, and something, or red, white, blue. I don't know.
Red, white, blue, and getting fitter for you.
Yes, that's a good one. Okay. I'm gonna write this down on notepad. Red, white, blue, getting fit for you.
Yes.
Or the Flex for Freedom. Team Flex for Freedom.
Yes.
You like
Team Flex how to flex better.
What do you do?
Okay. We'll think about Team Flex for Freedom. Flex for Freedom. And we could have our own hashtag, which would be hilarious if we could do TFFF or FQ. So think about our own hashtag, which is hilarious. Okay. Goals. So I want to hear from Ashley first. We have 1 week left, literally almost to the hour, 3 hours of a week for this month to kickstart our next month. Now, can you explain to Allie how ranks work with Emerald and what the benefits are with Emerald?
I can try.
Yeah, you can do it.
So as far as moving up to Emerald, you have to have 2 coaches sign with you. And then after that, which one's after that? Ruby?
Yeah.
I moved past Emerald. I got stuck. And with that one, I think one of the coaches has to have coaches sign with them.
Yeah, on both sides, you have to have Emerald on both sides, and then you have to have, I believe, 1 PS coach under. Yeah. And then
PS coach.
A PS is a personally sponsored coach, so you sign.
Oh, okay.
So let's just focus on Emerald. So Ashley, are you Emerald right now?
I am not anymore.
You're a coach? Okay, so that's fine. I want you to reinstate that. Now, I know this may seem a little rough, but you get points for the rank advancement within the month. So, but I want you to also think about, you're also going to get these cycle bonuses, which, by the way, I'm going to send you a video, which I think, Allie, that they were on your videos that you watched.
Yeah, they were.
So I want you all to get the cycle bonuses. So let's get you, Ashley, back to Emerald with the cycle bonuses. And Allie, if you get it before this month, within this, actually, you're going to have to get it by Wednesday night, because Beachbody Week is Wednesday to Wednesday.
Okay.
So if we do that, then in the month of August, you get cycle bonuses. So it's not just sales, the bonus for signing people up. So that would be my personal goals for you, but I don't want you to do that. I want you to think about what your big goal is and let that determine how, let's go forward and then make our way backwards. So Ashley, besides this Team Cup, where do you want to be on December 31st?
I'm hoping to at least get up to Ruby by then, and
Ruby?
get past Emerald. Yeah,
Yeah, by December 31st. Not Diamond?
I'm hoping.
Come on. I can see you shining bright as a diamond. Okay, so nonetheless, Ruby, so do you have one coach active underneath you?
No.
Okay, so you need the coaches. Okay, Ruby by December 31st. Okay, so let's walk backwards. So by November 31st, so, right after our wonderful food holiday, we need to make sure that you are getting at least 4 coaches on each side that are consistent, because
Okay.
people drop out. So
Right.
we have 2 coaches, on each side. 2 coaches on each side. On each, and I want you to be there no matter what. And so if we can go to October 31st, I want you to be Emerald, but I want you to try to have 3. Okay, so Emerald, 2 on each, or 2 on 1 and 1 on 1. So I want to have at least 3 coaches.
Okay.
So 3 coaches and you're Emerald. So, and September, you're going to be Emerald. I honestly think you can be Diamond, but that's my belief in you. So that's your coach goal. What is your fitness goal?
To continue to be consistent in my workouts. I just finally got the on-demand, so I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
Mostly my biggest struggle is with sticking with like food diet, having cheat days, maybe a little too often.
Okay.
So being more consistent with that and getting back to like the portion control containers and stuff, I think.
Okay. And do you meal prep?
Usually, yes.
Usually. Okay.
And
And
when I do,
what's the biggest kicker? Like, what's that one food that always gets you, or that drink?
probably anything like Mexican food related. Nelly,
What?
like Mexican food.
Okay. Mexican. Okay. And then where do you want to be, like, with work and stuff? Are you wanting to supplement, like, how much do you want to make a month to kind of either pay for rent or pay for, like, a dog sitter for you, I don't know, to go on vacation? Do you want to, like, have a happening terrible.
There you go.
Like,
I lost
numbers. Like, by December, how much would you want to be making each week?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Like, what's average?
It depends, because emeralds can even make more than rubies and diamonds. It depends how much you're selling, but like for me, when I was a diamond, I was making like $450, $500 a week without making like. So honestly, I would say a good like ruby income would be like $250, $300 a week.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That
put
would be,
that on there.
that would be helpful.
I mean, it really is something that's doable, and I want this. So, like, the specifics is so good for you to like have it hammered out a lot bigger. How's personal development?
Not good.
Okay. Are you listening to podcasts?
I'm not. I think one of the things that you posted was like certain apps that were good, and one of them was a podcast. I think.
Yeah, podcasts. Before I do anything, before bed, I listen to either the Shalene Show.
Okay.
The Shalene Show is by Shalene Johnson, and she also has a business podcast. So everyone stop right now and go to your phone and find the purple icon. I don't know if you can see that. The purple
My favorite one.
Yes. And go in there and build your tribe is a business one. Build your tribe. And then for health, related stuff like gut health and how to really look at your life in a perspective that's very healthy. That would be the main show. Also,
Okay.
I like the Team Beachbody Coach podcast is on there. And
Okay.
like that, the TBB Coach podcast.
Okay.
And then if you go on YouTube, I would look up Zig Ziglar, Z-I-G space Z-I-G-L-A-R. And I'm also getting all of you girls' personal development books for next month that we'll go through together. And I have quite a few of them. I'm going to go through a list and kind of dial down to see what your goals are, where your mindset is at. Allie, you are next. So I'm writing down all these notes, and then I'm going to read it back to you at the end of our call. So
Okay.
you're on a break. Ashley. Okay.
It's okay. Now I'm writing down all my goals for all these categories.
Awesome. Okay. Well, perfect. Where would you like to be December 31st for your rank?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's I guess Emerald. I don't know where to start. I'm not.
I think you're going to get Emerald in the next, 15 days. So, honestly, to my, in the simplest terms, 12 people on your team is a diamond. And that's really easy. And they also announced that every quarter in the year, they're going to give you a bonus, $250, I believe, every quarter for being a diamond. So that's amazing in itself. But
Yeah.
I would say to go big
Okay.
and start small, and then we can have follow-up meetings every other week and kind of look at how we're pacing ourselves. Because, it's also for me, when I make big goals, it's are they feasible, right? How much are we going to really dedicate? So I would say Ruby would be a good start for you by Thanksgiving, and go from there. So I'm going to put you actually November 27th, Ruby. And not only that, I'm going to draw out what it's going to look like.
Okay.
And you'll find with the training, the right leg and the left leg, and I'll do a whiteboard thing. So what I would do right now is draw this. Everyone together, draw yourself and your right leg and your left leg in a circle. And I want you to put 2 names in each bubble that you can visualize, okay, I want this person on my right leg and on my left. And these are people that you can depend on. Let's say your mom, you can work her business if you really want to. Your dad, your siblings, your cousin, your aunt, anyone who you really have some influence on that you can say, okay, if I get in a rut and I need them to activate, I can have them activate just in case. Because that's helped me with my mom. I'm like, hey mom, I need some help. I'm getting back in the business and I'm really struggling. She's like, okay, yeah, I'll get Performance Line. There's also skincare, which no one's tapped into that I've seen. It's amazing. So I'm going to show you that. And their lip stuff is amazing. It's okay, hello, hasn't anyone seen this? So on your right leg and left leg. So I'm actually going to do this right now for myself. I'm going to take 2 minutes. I'm going to put it on the clock right now. Give you some thinking time. Timer. I'm going to put 2 minutes on, and I'm going to write down some names. I'm actually going to write down 5 names on each bubble.
phone is buzzing.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
I'm like, what is that?
I'm gonna go back into my Facebook Messenger and see who I've been talking to.
Yeah, I'm going through my texts and seeing. Ooh, this would be a good one.
I think the biggest obstacle I have is I have a lot of people that will say that they're interested, but they're not willing to commit to paying the amount.
Right, and that's something that I've had to break down in my own head. Have you watched my video on body you make and how you make an income? I'm going to share with you after this call. I'll share with you all what I had to do. Micah was like, hey, Sarah, I want you to make a video on YouTube and explain how each body coach makes income and break it down. I was like, oh, my God. So rather than selling someone, I think what you can start doing is going in thinking everyone's going to be a coach. Because eventually you shift your mindset of, I'm going to get a coach because they're going to pay off Shakeology whether or not they want to do business.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want me to, I can take a look at your conversations and see where the gaps are. But I've really found when you break it down to 30 days and you say, I think I may have done this for you, Allie. 30 days is basically $5 a day.
Yeah.
With your coaching, with an online portal that even reminds you to do your Shakeology, to do your workout, with all these videos to tap into. And now they're doing with this challenge pack a whole year of streaming, where before you just did 30 days and that was your trial, then you have to start paying. This is a whole year. So you have access out of like 7,000 plus workouts.
Mm-hmm.
And so have you outlined that where you're like, well, it's about $5 a day for 30 days?
Yeah, and
I've done that part, yeah.
with mine, I think it's even less because I don't have to pay the coaching fee.
Yeah.
Since I'm active duty military.
Yeah. Yeah. And and even if someone signs up for the challenge pack, the coach enrollment fee is waived as well. But every month, that's where the military coach thing comes in, $99 a month. So, Ashley, I think going back to your, I've seen the people with me too as well. Allie, she's younger and it's hard to convince someone if they don't want it bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is I would move past that person, but write them down because it sometimes takes a person 7 invitations to say yes, right? So I would say, okay, yeah, great. Well, if you want to join into my next free challenge group, let me know. And I'll, if you want me to keep you updated on what's next with that, please, I will put you on a list. And so the next thing that you would do is go put that name on a list and put no, but follow up in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what is going through their heads, right? Because maybe they're working at Sephora, like I just talked to a lady at Sephora, and she's like, no, I've got a trip coming up I need to pay for. You never know what their life is right there, then and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I can pull up a lot of scripts that go with the no thing. Have you tapped into an older community, not your age, but a little bit older? Because sometimes they have spent, money on gyms. They know how much it costs really to have good workouts.
Right.
Have you tried talking to aunts and uncles and maybe at that level?
No.
Okay.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. I would write down their names right now, too. I think the more and more you write down things, it reminds you, okay, yeah, there's way more people than I thought. Now, next question is, do you all have a like page?
No.
Okay. We're going to get you set up with a like page after this week because
Okay.
that is the business page that you can get more than 5,000 people as the max friends that you can have on Facebook on your personal profile. On a like page, it's a business page and you can boost your posts so you can reach more people. So like pages is very interesting because sometimes, you'll get no hits and sometimes you do, but it just depends how much you post on there. And if you all do make Emerald, I do have like an extra boot camp from Jillian Johnson. I purchased a $3,000 program for Marketing Impact Academy. So if you do get Emeralds by the end of next month, big time news is that I'll plug you into this very, very cush marketing deal because you guys have shown up and I really appreciate you guys. And you're like my fresh, girls. So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna write down on July 1st or August 1st, like page training for you girls. Okay, and what's our next one? So we have our names written down. You can take some more time to think about that. So we have the invitation process. The more you do invites, the easier it gets almost, but sometimes it doesn't because sometimes you have bad days and people are like all about that dollar bill. And if they're all about that dollar bill, I would tap in more to get to know them because sometimes people just honestly, they think they're just another number and they feel like, okay, this chick is just trying to hustle me and get going. Now, Allie and I requested her and we've been talking for a long time. Like it was nothing to do with Beachbody until I finally mustered up the courage to ask her. So,
I wish you would have asked me earlier.
I know, right? And that's the funny part is that everyone's like, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? I'm like, oh, because I was terrified. So we've got our goals outlined. We've got how to approach customers. So who has a running Instagram page purely for fitness?
I don't have an Instagram at all.
Do you have Snapchat?
Yes.
Okay, Snapchat's a good place to start your live videos and practice. I would love for everyone to set up a fresh Instagram page, and I will help you along the way. So both of you set up a purely fitness page. And that's another outlet, and there's so many people in that market. It's amazing. And let's do that by July 1st. Okay. So we have everything, boom, ready to go.
Okay.
And
You mean August 1st?
August
1st?
Are we in August already? Yeah.
I'm like, wait a second.
And let's think about names. So I don't want anyone to say, I'm Beachbody Allie.
I don't want to say
Right?
that.
I think that's just tacky. I know you play tennis, right?
Yeah, well, tennis, but I'm retired. I run Ironmans.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, good night. Okay, so think about branding everything, right? Like putting a very professional 6-figure business name on everything. I'm talking like this company you can go so far if you really want to and use as a platform to start something else and be an entrepreneur in another field. And this is a great practice right here. So think about what kind of market you want to attract to. Is it girls your own age, girls going through college, young career, females who are dog moms, dog mom fit dog mom, something fun like that. But think about how you can project your future team name for your own team and yourself in that. So Michael Folsom has Michael Folsom Fit. You can do that too. I find that there's a lot of high-ranking coaches that have just a name because everyone knows them, right? Like if you're Michael Jordan, you can totally have a Michael Jordan page. what I was told by Shirley Johnson and training in general is do something that interests you and find like-minded people. So if you do know your name right now, I'll give you a couple seconds to write that down because I think it's really important to establish that. And if it changes, that's fine in the next week. Think about how you want to set it up. Go to Instagrams and go on your, you can download the app too, but you can go online and look at how Instagrams that you like look. They're bright, they're clean. They probably use one font for all their postings if they do quotes. Everything is pretty professional on those pages that have a lot of likes. So that is one thing I really want you guys to do. And then 4, overcoming fear of rejection. My mantra is get it done. It's better done than thinking about it. So if you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, this person's on my heart and I really want to talk to her about it, talk to her. Don't go, but start talking because you have a week now to hit Success Club 5, which is 3 lives. You just have to have 3 people to get along on this journey and groom for September, hopefully, if they want to become coaches. So, and this week is a great week because we have this fresh start with a brand new program, which should get you a lot of people interested because it's not like, oh, I've heard about this thing. Oh, my friend did this. No, this is like brand new. So take advantage of this time. And being rejected actually gives you, more, oh, this person, man, I look back at my conversations and I'm like, wow, I really didn't let this person talk. It was like a whole page of talking at them and not being interested in them. So that's one thing. And also, I have that little Wufoo forum that I have. Are you familiar with Wufoo, Ashley?
What was that?
A Wufoo forum?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's free. You can have 3 different links through Wufoo, and you can have that posted up on your Instagram page, and people fill it out, and I have a questionnaire, and I'm going to screen share right now this Wufoo form. I'm going to go to my internet.
Can you spell Boofoo? Boofoo?
No, here. I'll put it on the chat.
Okay.
Okay, so by August 1st, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to have a Wufoo up. Pick a day to do that. You're going to have an Instagram name and created profile. And I really want you to invite at least 20 people and hit Success Club 5 to 10. Okay, so that's going to get you a head start. I actually put back in all my earnings into my business, such as marketing, in my Facebook Live page because I had already started it up. So I would suggest once you hit Ruby or Diamond, really focus in on the like page. But every time, I see a top coach, I'm like, oh, I like that, and I write it down or screenshot it. And a lot of the things that they screenshot it from each other's. So I would think about, okay, 1, let's get to this food field. Okay, I'm overwhelming you. Let's do this. And I'm going to screen share. How do I do that again? Okay, can you see me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go to my Instagram. Okay, I'm going to log in. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, I have this verification from a new device. It has to verify so I don't get hacked.
Oh, I have that too.
Yeah. Oh, also, we need to set you up, Allie, with the automatic income. Like when you get your check, it'll go straight to your bank account, and I'll hang out afterwards, and I can walk you through. Okay.
Okay.
So when you see this right here, there is a link, and when I press Edit Profile, you have a website link right here.
Mm-hmm.
So when you set up your page, you can do that. Okay. So I like to have clean, like this right here is all white. Some coaches do every third post, they do like a white background with some quotes. Now, at Summit, Shalene said, hey, the old thing is quoting other people. The new thing is your own quotes, which is really good. I've been posting my verses for my scripture and squats. So I was like, you know what? I really like this white right here. So I'm going to try to do every other line to be like a really bright background. So you can look at mine to see which pictures do you really like and how would you shape your Instagram. That's really brief. Not super important because you guys haven't made this yet, but I want you to get started on the right foot. Not posting things that are like, collages don't do well on Instagram. So think about one picture, right, and it's attractive and it's yummy. Like when you go to your page, it's yummy. So I copy pasted my Lufu form right here. It's actually it's a shortened link, just a tiny link. When you go to it, you see, internet is slow. Why is it so slow? This. I got this from Micah. I stole it from Micah. So I can send this screenshot to here. I can send a picture to your form, or I can just actually copy and paste this link so you can do that.
Yes.
Here's the link. And that's the tiny link, the tiny.cc. It shortens everything so it looks cleaner. So this goes to my phone and to my email immediately when someone checks out. Also, let's go to Sarah's Facebook Live page. Okay, I'm usually on my phone. This is bizarre. Okay, here we go. So here's my like page. Watch this. Blow your mind. You're gonna go and you're like, oh, I want to find out more about this. Contact us right here. And then you go, oh, what? That was not supposed to happen. Oh, I'm gonna test the button. I'm on my own logged in. Okay. So I test the button and what pops up? Oh, the thing again. So what's really important about this thing is it collects the email. You want to get as many emails as possible because someone could shut their Facebook profile down. You could possibly invent something or write a book and you have an email list and it stores it here. You could become a 15-star diamond coach and have an automatic email system that collects emails and have a blog. You can have a blog and invite people to your blog. If you're into that, you're into yoga, Allie. You could do a blog too later on when you get momentum.
Okay.
Emails are really important. One thing is I don't like stealing coaches. I don't like stealing customers, and I want you guys to make sure you have this. Are you currently working with a Team Beachbody coach? Like they are coaching them. I want to let you know, one, you don't get any credit if they're assigned to someone else, but two, you never know this person, their coach comes at you and freaks out. You can transfer customers if the coach just abandons them, but coaches are hard to transfer. It has to be within the first 5 days of them signing up. Long story. So there's the Wufu form. That helps me a lot gather information. Like, hey, I want to know more about you. If you're comfortable, I have this link that just asks you a few questions, and it really bumps up your professional level. You're like, oh, okay. So there's the screen share. So let's go back through. But August 1st, we're going to get the Wufoo form set up. It's really simple, cute. Don't spend more than 30 minutes on it, please. Instagram name, profile created, invite at least 20 people, hit Success Club 5 through 10. So how are we all going to do this? How much time can each one of you dedicate to doing all these things a day?
So I'm in New York City on Thursday and I'll be home on Sunday.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to grid it out on Sunday just because it's my grandma's 80th birthday party, and like, wait, hold on. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna show you the shirt that I made. Okay, sorry to interrupt our meeting, but really quickly, let's just check out.
Oh my gosh.
Furnace the Furnace is 80.
Oh my god. Is that her nickname?
Yes, that's what we used to call her when we were little, because Furnace rhymes with furnace. I don't know why, but we wrote that in all the cards.
Hilarious.
So I went and got a screen print t-shirt of it today for the game.
Okay. Besides Furnace, are we going to get Furnace to do the 10-minute trainer? We should.
Oh my god. He actually probably would.
We should get Furnace. That would be the best thing ever. And then you can market to all of our friends. Okay, so dedicating, if you can complete these tasks before Saturday, that's probably best, so you can like go, and not like actually work that much on the weekend. But I would say, looking at this list, Wufoo 30 minutes, probably 45 if realistic. Instagram name, profile created, that takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Invite at least 20 people, knock that out. That can take 30 minutes. It's also 5 to 10. Now that's where you want to set up this conversation so you don't rush it before Monday, because that turns you into someone not nice, usually pretty forceful, and not how I want our team going about things.
No, I could probably grit a lot of do all the startup, like all of the pages and stuff like that tomorrow night and Wednesday night, and then that way I'll be able to just have conversation, because conversation isn't hard. That's the easy part. Yeah. It's the actually doing all the computer stuff.
Yeah. Ashley, what about you?
What was that?
What about you? How are you gonna get this stuff done? Are you gonna do this like a daily thing, or are you gonna knock it all out?